Hello everyone, guys. Uh, this is our first practical problem on economic value added. So, in last two videos, I have described all about economic value added, and there are some more topic which I have not covered yet. So, I will update those uncovered topic in our uh, upcoming videos, but today is it's our first problem number one from economic value added chapter. So from this uh, so in the last day we have studied there are three type of um, formula so to calculate EVA. So I am reminded now, you guys. So let's see, can we remind that or not. So the first one, EVA equals to NOPAT minus TCE into W multiplied by WACC. The second one, EVA equals to NOPAT minus OBVC into WACC. And the third one is EVA equals to average capital employed multiply it is spread. So these are the three formula. So we have to select one of them according to the element given in our question. Okay, so these are three formula and we will apply any one of them in our according problem. So here it is, the problem number one is given. So the problem is, from the following information compute EVA and make a comment on it. Okay, so that is sales rupees 8 lakh, cost of goods sold 30% on sale, 14% debenture rupees 50,000, operating expenses rupees 10,000, debt equity ratio 60:40. Okay, tax rate 10%, cost of debt 10% after tax, and also cost of equity 14% after tax. Okay, so nice. And the opening book value of capital, that is rupees 10 lakh, and it's supposed to be in one line with OBVC, but during technical problem it comes to the next line. So hope you guys will cooperate with this thing. So now guys, you can see which formula we should choose. So you can see the last line, that is opening book value of capital. This line is given, so from that hint we have to select the formula. So opening book value of capital, so we can see it is in our second formula, this term is mentioned, that is OBVC. So we will choose to calculate EVA, the second formula in our problem. So write it down like that. Solution we know EVA equals to, we'll write down the formula here. EVA equals to NOPAT, net operating profit after tax, minus OBVC multiplied by WACC. Okay. So now our first job to calculate NOPAT. NOPAT is, so we have to calculate NOPAT. Now we'll write down like that. Now we will calculate NOPAT. So we'll make heading like that. Computation of NOPAT. Okay. So here it is, the particulars, and here it is the rupees column. Okay. So according to format, the format given in our previous video, that is sales. So how much sales are given here? That sales are 8 lakh. So guys, now I am giving some time to pause the video, or took a screenshot and write it down at first this problem in your copy, and then start your solution with me. Okay, so at first you need to pause the video, write down the full question in your copy, and then start this solution. Okay, so now I will write down that sales valuing rupees 8 lakh. So I'll write down here 8 lakh. From sale we will deduct cost of goods sold. So the amount of cost of goods sold, it's given here or not? That is 30% on sale. That means 30% of 8 lakh. 30% of 8 lakh. 8 lakh into 30%. That is 8 lakh into 30%. That means 2,40,000. 2,40,000. So after deducting 2,40,000 from 8 lakh, we'll get 5,60,000. 5,60,000. So we'll write down in corresponding to 5,60,000, that is gross profit. So it is our value of gross profit. Okay. From gross profit we have to deduct operating expenses, less operating expenses. Is that given in our question or not? Operating expenses is given, that is 10,000. Okay. So we'll deduct that amount, 10,000. That is 5,50,000. 5,50,000. As like our format given in our previous video, that is this 5,50,000 is named, that is EBIT, or earning before interest and tax. So I am writing right now this coding name. Otherwise I do not want to make the video too much long, because in our previous video people have requested me in my inbox that don't make the videos more than 30 minutes. So I am deliberately trying to make videos within 30 minutes. So I hope I am able to fulfill your wish. So I am trying, guys. Okay. Operating expenses, EBIT. So from EBIT we will deduct interest on borrowed capital. So if interest on borrowed capital, so is there anything written that is there anything interest on borrowed capital? Yes, that is cost of debt is given here, cost of debt, and here's also given cost of equity and cost of debt. So we'll write down like that. So that will be interest on borrowed capital, but cost of equity. So and that amount is not given in our question. So interest on the cost of debt, that is amounting rupees 10%, and cost of equity is 14%. So interest on borrowed capitals, and so the equity is the element which gives us capital. So from that and the 14% debenture is also given, so we will write down like that 14% debentures. So that will be written like that, less interest on debenture, because debenture is borrowed capital. Okay, debenture is a borrowed capital, but equity is not a borrowed capital. Okay, so interest on debenture, that is 14%. That's given in our question, that 14% debenture is valuing 50,000. So it will be calculated like that. $50,000 into 14%. So 15,000 into 14%, that is 7,000. So 7,000 is the value of interest on borrowed capital. So from 5,50,000 we will deduct 7,000. So that will be amounting 5,43,000. I know that guys you have some confusion about that particular things, like interest on, what is interest on, why we have take interest on debenture, why we have not take cost of equity, because these are the element of cost of equity. These are the element to calculate our WACC. So our borrowed capital from we generate from debenture. So interest on debenture is 5,43,000. Okay, so after deducting interest, we have got EBT, or earning before tax. EBT or earning before tax. From earning before tax, we will deduct this tax. So how much the tax rate given in our question, that is tax is given in our question, that is 10%. Okay, so we'll deduct our tax at the rate of 10%. Okay, so from 5,43,000 we'll deduct 10%. So 5,43,000 into 10%, so that is amounting 54,300. 54,300. So from 5,43,000, that will be amounting 4,88,700. 4,88,700, and in corresponding of that we will write EAT, earning after tax, or PAT, profit after tax. EAT or PAT, earning after tax or profit after tax. So we have got the earning after tax or profit after tax. Now we have to add interest, the interest amount. Now we have to add the interest amount given in our previous video, that the interest on debt after tax. So we will add the interest amount after deducting the tax. So from interest amount we have to deduct, because after adding interest, this amount will be naming with NOPAT, net operating profit after tax. So it will be from this particular things we have to deduct only tax, and so only deduct to tax we have to add interest, because interest is the operating part of operating expenses, so we can't ignore that. So interest on debt after tax. So interest on debt after tax. interest on debt after tax. So our interest is amounting rupees 7,000. 7,000 is our interest. 7,000 is our interest, and we will deduct the tax amount, and the tax amount is 10%. So we'll deduct 7,000 into 10%. So guys, that will be amounting 7,000 minus 700, that is 6,300. So after deducting 6,300 from 4,88,700, we will after adding 6,300 to 4,88,700, we will get the amount 4,95,000. 4,95,000, and it's naming NOPAT, net operating profit after tax. Here it is, this solution method. So we have got our NOPAT. Now we will calculate, and the OBVC is already, so we have got the amount of NOPAT, and we have already know the value of OBVC, and now we will get this amount WACC. So what will be the calculation of WACC? So now we will calculate WACC. Now WACC. So we know the calculation method of WACC. So the WACC equals to cost of debt divided by D plus E plus cost of equity into E by D plus E. Okay. So we already, so at first we have to clear all the element. So we know cost of debt. So is it given in our question or not? Yes, cost of debt, that is 10% after tax. Sorry. So that is 10%. Cost of equity, that's also given, that is 14%. And we know our debt equity ratio. That is 60:40. So our debt is 60 and equity is 40. So now we will make this calculation. WACC. So our cost of debt is 10%, and debt equity ratio 60 is the debt. So D means debt, that is 60. You can see here, that is D. D means debt, E means equity. So debt is 60 and debt plus equity, that is 60 plus 40, and after adding that is 14%, and we'll get 40 divided by 60 plus 40. Okay. 10%, 60 divided by 100 plus 14% into 40 divided by 100. %10 into 60 by 100, that means that will be amounting 0.6. Sorry guys, 60 divided by 100, that means 0.6 plus 14% divided by 100, that is 0.4. So after taking 10% of that, that is 0.06 plus, and that will be 0.056. and this amount will be 0.116 or 11.6%. So here it is, the calculation of WACC, weighted average cost of capital. Okay, here it is. So we have collected all the element to calculate EVA. So now we will make this calculation. So that is W. We know that we'll write like that. We know that EVA equals to NOPAT minus OBVC into weighted average cost of capital. So it's valuing what? NOPAT is valuing 4,95,000. Okay, 4,95,000 minus OBVC is already given in our question, that is opening book value of capital, that is rupees 10 lakh, and that is 10 lakh into WACC, and WACC is valuing 11.6%. It's 4,95,000 divided by 10 lakh into 11.6%, that is 1,16,000. 3,79,000. So guys, here it is. You can see this given. This answer is written down here. That is the calculation of EVA. And now we have to make comment on that. So before making comment, I want to clear some information to you. That so in our last class we have already studied that there were some different kind of result. After getting the result, what would be that? So it was that EVA can be positive, EVA can be negative, and EVA can be zero. So what is the amount is written here right now. So 3,79,000 is the positive answer. There is nothing in a negative answer. If the answer is, there should be negative, so before the negative sign will be there, and if the answer becomes zero, so we can understand that zero means our EVA calculation is our financial performance of our business entity is going constant way. So now you can guys see that the EVA value is 3,79,000. So that means it's giving a positive numerical figure. So it's proof that this is a positive. This is a positive figure. Okay, so let's make a comment on that. So how to write a comment? Heading here, comment. Comment like that. Here the EVA is positive. Here the EVA is positive. That implies the value of the shareholder. That implies the value of the shareholder has been increased. That means the value of the shareholder has been increased. So the investors would be interested to invest. That's it, guys. Just only that is our comment to write down after getting the proper result to calculate EVA. So here it is, guys. I have take it's about to get 30 minutes. So you have requested me in last video to not to get more not to take a time more than 30 minutes. So I am trying to make my each and every video not waste your time more than 30 minutes. So I have made my promise. So in the next video we will meet again with operation research subject with different type of problem or chapter, and after that, after few days we will get this EVA chapter again with a new problem and some different kind of methods and topic. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much for supporting me in each and every video. Thank you, guys.